Oh, hello everybody, and welcome to a big live reaction from MinnMax. MinnMax is a Patreon about games, friends, and getting better. Thank you for being here. My name is Ben Hanson. I'm joined by my old friend and the once and future star of Hitman 3 himself. Welcome, Grant!
Hey, thanks, Ben. Thanks for having me.
Oh my gosh, it's so nice to have you. Grant, you're on because you are, I don't know how you describe it, FromSoftware nut? Banshee out of hell when it comes to Miyazaki? What is your preferred terminology here?
I like the Banshee out of hell. That sounds really good.
Okay, good. See, you're an interesting fusion where, like, you love games, you follow games, but you haven't been, like, fully zoomed in on every morsel release, so you're gonna be seeing a lot of this stuff for the first time, right?
Yeah, I've purposely kept myself in the dark a little bit. The hype train is real, especially once they put an actual date on this thing. So I'm excited for it.
Okay, yeah, February 25th is when they insist it's now coming out, everybody. Oh, people say you have a voice echo. Is that true?
Really?
Is that true, Matt Parsa? I can't see why that would be the case, but let me know if it is obnoxious. But yeah, February 25th is when this thing is coming out. 15 minutes of character customization is what Pepperoni Scientist is hoping for. Obviously, that's the big thing, is getting back to the RPG roots here. Like, where do you think your hype level is for Elden Ring compared to everything else, Grant? I mean, all other FromSoftware releases, I should say.
Ooh, that's a tough one. I think I'm glad that they went with something new versus doing Dark Souls 4.
Yeah.
It's my favorite entries so far are probably Bloodborne and Sekiro, but...
Really?
I mean, yeah, because they took the formula...
Like Sekiro seems like a grower, not a shower for you. I remember, maybe it's just because the last boss gave you, I don't want to point fingers, but a little bit of trouble, but I felt like you were cooler on Sekiro than most.
Yeah, it was that second playthrough that really locked it in for me.
Is that right?
It was such a departure with the combat style that it took me, old dog, gotta learn some new tricks here.
I get
That's
it.
right.
I get it.
It just took me a while, whereas, like, Bloodborne just instantly resonated.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to put some disrespect on the roots. Like, Dark Souls 1, the world building that they pulled off in that game is just absolutely amazing.
Yeah, yeah. Well, hey, we're here. If you are new to MinnMax, we're thankful that you found us. Thank you for being here. You can always subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'd appreciate it. We have a new episode of the MinnMax Show podcast going live a little bit later today, and it's on YouTube, and then also in your favorite podcast app if you want to search for the MinnMax Show podcast. On that episode, we don't talk about Elden Ring because we're watching it now, so we didn't know what we're going to see back then when we recorded. You understand time. We're going to be talking about it next week on the MinnMax Show podcast, but on this week's episode, we talk about, it's kind of a conceptual conversation, Grant, where we talk about the next 100 years in video games, what we think the future of gaming will look like, but then also the big kit and caboodle, the meat and caboodle, as they say, is talking about Forza Horizon 5, which I've been playing and freaking love, Grant. I don't know if you saw those review scores this morning. Did you check those out at all?
Yeah, I saw a hot 91 on Metacritic.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is sensational. I just love it. Yeah, it's probably my favorite environment. It's in Mexico this time for any Forza Horizon. To be fair, I've only played 3 and 4, so take that with a grain of salt. But I'm absolutely loving it. But we debate that and put it up against Riders Republic because Leo Vader and Kyle Hilliard were meh on Forza and all in on Riders Republic. It is
interesting,
sacrilegious. But anyway, subscribe to the MinnMax Show podcast. We'd appreciate it. And again, we'll be talking more about Elden Ring, maybe a lot more on next week's episode of the show. But I think I speak for everybody when I say 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ring us, Daddy! What the hell? Get pixelated at the last second. This is still HD. All right.
Peggy 16.
Let us know what the volume is, everybody. If you want it up, you want it down. We'll do whatever you want.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for taking the time to join us today. In this video, we'll show some footage of our new action RPG, Elden Ring.
I think
that sounds very excited to be
It
here.
helps to convey a little of this title's mood and gameplay.
PC build, everybody. It's here! It's here!
Elden Ring is set here, in the lands between. This is a site of grace, acting as a place of rest for the player.
Okay.
Occasionally, grace will manifest rays of guiding light.
Ooh. Baby mode.
I love that horse.
It is fun. A nice
Of
floaty
course,
horse.
we're free to choose whether to follow this guidance or head off to explore in a different direction.
I bet people are going to come in hard against that. Just like
Absolutely.
Monster Hunter World had those guiding fireflies. Everyone's like, you ruined it.
I was never a hardcore monster boy, so I was fine with the fireflies.
Yeah, I was totally fine with that. It's a cool looking world. I like looking at a big tree on the horizon.
Yeah. I'm really curious to see like the overall scope of this art. That looks awesome.
Yeah. Wonder, yeah, could he fly in anywhere, or is it just right when you trigger that exact spot?
Hope it's anywhere.
Yeah. Hi, Shazira. Thanks for being here in the chat. Hello, Dan Tack. Welcome to the chat. Hope to see you at Extra Life this weekend, Dan Tack. Let's raise some money for Gillette Children's Specialty Healthcare in St. Paul, Minnesota. Ooh. How many arrows can you fit in that bow? I love they just... Here's a dragon out of the gate. Here's what you want, everybody.
Yeah.
Oof. Although, we could use a bridge. I guess it's tough to do an open world bridge. How wide would it have to be? But you get the idea. I guess there's one in the background. That's enough.
Yeah. I mean, all you need to see is the ruins of a bridge.
That's true. No! Oh, good God, no.
Dragons have just historically been sons of bitches in these games, too.
Well, I mean, it didn't look that bad. You just stab him once in the eye.
I'm waiting for your playthrough.
Oh, boy, we all are. The pot talking?
Has to be.
Is it calling the kettle black?
Oh, my stars, I'm so happy to see you. I am Alexander, also known as the Iron Fist. And as you
We
can
could not
see,
make this
I'm
louder, everybody.
stuck here. Please, can you help me out of this?
So that's going to be like the...
Those doubts to rest. I'll be just fine. I'm very well trained. Give it your all, I say.
This sounds like a trap.
Yeah, what the hell is this? This is like people behind the doors in Bloodborne? So I know there's like the creature collecting summoning aspect. And so, is this how you're collecting all the creatures? Is by... Oh, boy. Oh, I didn't expect this much pot attitude.
Well played, good sir. Well played. Though that mighty wallop of yours almost spelled the end of me.
What the hell is this? He's like the Kool-Aid man come to life here.
I knew that people were really into the pot boy based on like 4 frames from the last trailer, but the fact that they had the goods to back it up and there's like pot boy dialogue was not something that I was expecting.
I hope Pot Boy lived up to all their expectations and dreams.
Oh,
The
boy.
map can prove useful when exploring
Oh, this
the
looks
world,
nice.
and is populated
Time of
by
day.
acquiring map fragments.
Interesting.
God, this looks massive. I love it.
Markers.
We can use markers to customize the map, such as setting reminders for the location of crafting materials.
That's a good
or
looking
dangerous
classic map.
enemies.
Just fantasy as hell.
I mean, it's going to do away with some of my favorite stuff from these
Beacons can
From
also be
games.
placed
Is
to help with
like finding
orientation.
shortcuts that immediately bring you back to a place you've been hours
Beacons
ago. And
placed
just
on the
that
map.
the
Yeah.
feeling of surprise when something links up. But
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how this works. But this looks great so far.
And you know, I'm sure, yeah, there's going to be a lot of things that people are finicky about, but it's like, hey, you know what? There's been a lot
Spirit
of
springs can be used while on horseback to launch.
a lot of these
high
games so
into the
far,
air.
so let them shake it up. Let them
This
try
allows
something
for
new.
stress-free
Oh, absolutely.
traversal of areas
They've
with
done
a
nothing
great
but
deal of verticality.
prove in the past that they can change the formula and still make it work very well.
Yeah. A lot more peaceful riding on the horse than I was expecting. This is a Shadow of the Colossus-esque here. Oh, those sheep have got it coming. I hope they can join your little crew. They could be little monsters you can summon.
I want to see one get struck by lightning,
Ooh.
personally.
Some bald eagles. That's so fun. Bye, horse.
That's pretty cool.
Interesting. Dan Tack, since you're in the chat, Dan Tack, I'm curious if this was kind of
The
the...
carriage over there is carrying treasure. An opportunity too good to pass up.
If this was the gameplay that you saw a while ago, because I know you got a little preview.
We'll prepare for combat with some item crafting, using materials found in the world.
Okay. Not Trina's Lily. This is interesting. Chat's loving it.
Have they made mention? I know I thought I heard a rumor of them trying to streamline the online experience, because in the past it has been woefully difficult to get people you actually know in your games.
Right. I don't know how much they've talked about that yet. Let me know, chat, if you've been devouring previews, if they've communicated anything on that front. This looks very Sekiro all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
Enemy stance can be broken with heavy strikes, such as when attacking from above.
Dan Tack says, yes, this is very similar to what we saw, if not 100% exact, same structure and highlights. Okay, cool, thanks, Dan.
Interchange between weapons.
Yeah, this looks like a hybrid between Souls and Sekiro for combat.
Yeah. Ooh, little blade.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, give me that treasure, baby. I like the look of this character.
In more perilous situations, we can summon spirits to assist us in battle.
Cool.
That is cool.
I'm guessing it's just like the
Spirits
same
vary
character
greatly in
building
fight, so we look forward to
mechanics
players
as before. People have made just
finding their personal favorites.
some freaky abominations in Bloodborne. I love it.
Yeah. Ooh, dual wielding.
Mm-hmm. Satisfying.
It's good armor.
How many hours would you say you've
Online
spent
multiplayer
collectively
can also be
in Souls
enjoyed
games
with
of
players from
the
other
past?
worlds,
Grant,
from
I'm trying to
cooperative
watch this.
PvP and invasions.
I'm very bad at them.
That's just not true. I think it's just a perseverance thing.
Yeah, I know you say that.
True.
Okay, so that is your buddy then.
Appears to be for now.
Curious if they're going to talk more about the online stuff here. Oh. What the
Deadly
hell?
creatures stalk this forest.
This is
So
Valheim?
we'll use stealth to avoid detection.
That's awesome. Oh, I love the look of that freak. It's just like a beast with a blanket over its head. What the hell?
Don't wake Daddy.
That looks awesome. Well, he can't. You don't even have to be stealthing. He has a blanket over his freaking head.
I love the look of this environment too.
Mm-hmm.
A little pop of color is always nice.
We've come across a boss guarding this area.
Oh.
We'll take it on with the help of our co-op partner.
Okay. I mean, since they're emphasizing co-op in a big way, I would assume it'll be easier to coordinate here. But yeah, there's naturally a lot of people asking for us to do the deepest dive on this game, Grant.
Right.
Which is our big community game club, the best and most thorough discussion about games on the internet. Please check it out on our YouTube channel.
Has that been keeping you awake in a cold sweat at night?
Yeah. Well, the problem is deepest dive doesn't work well with open world games. And so if this is as open as they are saying, I think that's just, it's going to be too messy to be like, to restrict everybody's freedom of like, first go to this area. Oh my God, look at that. That weird dragon hand. Yeah.
If you have autonomy in the boss order, that would make it really tough for a deepest dive.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem like it'd be a good fit because of that. And I believe you can choose which boss order you'd want it. Otherwise, I'd imagine people would be upset about it.
Yeah. This is big time Colossus vibes.
Yeah. So maybe I have to love this game now.
I think so.
Yeah. But to answer your question, probably 6 hours total from all FromSoftware games. So,
Yeah.
But I get to pull this card where I've visited FromSoftware twice, and I'm a dear, dear close friend of Miyazaki. That's not true. But I have met him several times.
Are you counting those into your 6 hours, the time you spent in the studio too?
I think sitting at a boardroom next to Miyazaki counts as playing one of his games. It's equally as difficult.
Catacombs, caves, mines, and other dungeons can be found while out exploring the world.
It's cool.
You were doing well in that Demon
These
Souls
dungeons each
Thank
hold
you.
their own secrets.
gameplay we did.
Treasures
Yeah.
to fearsome bosses.
As the first boss, I mean, what are we really talking about here?
It's got to level yourself up, man. That's the game.
Okay, okay. Is that a dab? Does it technically count as a dab? A dab variant?
It's a mix of dab and praise the sun, the very popular.
Praise the dab.
Ooh, he's got the beast claws from
Yeah.
Bloodborne. I love it.
Are there always going to be glowing red like that, your co-op partners?
Good question. I can't remember the distinction of different colors for your summons. But typically, like, enemies show up as red. Somebody invades your world, some little stinker.
Yeah. Hey, Staffa. Thanks for being here. Scale 1 to 10, Staffa. How excited are you for this game?
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina.
Okay. Oh, 11 says Staffa. Interesting. Show that face. Show that face. Good God. Terrifying. Oh. I said that before.
Offer you an accord.
Oh, insensitive, Ben.
It's interesting. That right? Thank you.
We've reached Stormveil Castle.
Oh my
large-scale
God.
dungeon
That
which
looks
connects
awesome.
seamlessly with the surrounding Limgrave region.
Wow. This looks like the opening of Demon Souls here, Grant.
It does. Is this coming to Xbox, PC, and PS5?
Yeah, also last gen.
This is on last gen too. Okay.
I would advise against taking the main gate into the castle. It's tightly guarded by hardened old hands. Oh, try the opening right here. The guards don't know about it.
Pretty talky, everybody.
You breach the castle undetected.
Happy for people that it's on past gen, but that's a little bit of a bummer. I would love to see
I know.
Fair enough.
full-on next-gen treatment for it.
Have to trust
Yeah.
me.
You get-
Well, if you must go through the gates, I'll signal them to open. But of course, I'd advise against it.
Yeah, you got Demon Souls, I guess, if you want to see kind of, sort of, what, like, next-gen exclusive from software looks like, right?
And it looks awesome.
And it does look awesome.
I suppose they could just spend $3,000 on a PC and make it look way better.
Yeah, yeah. Grow up at some point. If you're gonna be a real gamer, dude. You're gonna need it for Halo Infinite anyway.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never heard of it.
Yo, you're gonna get so into that game.
I'm not.
You're absolutely going to.
I'm really not.
The main
Oh, I
route
can't
seems
wait.
risky, so we'll try entering through a back way.
And that dialogue from that man is why they spent the big bucks on George R.R. Martin, getting only the finest.
Take the back way, my lord.
God, those summons are so quick. I thought it'd be like buddies helping you out for a while. They're just kind of like one-off moves like that. It's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting that they're trying to really show off that, like, this game's got it all, you know? Like, if you want more open worlds, got that. And then they moved in kind of the Sekiro section, and now it's like, hey, here's some Demon Souls, Dark
Extra
Souls
care
sections
should
for
be
you, right?
taken when moving through
Hey.
dungeons, as visibility
Just wrap
and
everybody
terrain
in here.
differ
Get 'em all in
from
here.
the open. We hope players enjoy getting a feel for the different types of areas and coming up with suitable strategies for each.
Ah! Oh, you dirty dog. Oh, look at that freaky long neck. My God. Ooh, yes. Somebody put a blanket over that guy.
Throw him in a pod.
White Mex points out that you can't be here, Grant. This isn't Final Fantasy VII Remake related.
I can view other things.
Grant just stays, yeah, kind of trapped in an isolation chamber unless we need him for Final Fantasy VII content.
I live in the Dirge of Cerberus. That's my home.
I still get so many comments from people that say they've watched their playthrough of Dirge of Cerberus several times on YouTube, which is
That
Just
blows
bananas.
my mind.
Complex and multi-layered, meaning they can be tackled from a number of routes.
cool.
I really like how not clunky the movement looks at this point.
Ah, nice to meet you. The pleasure's mine. Roger is the name. A sorcerer, as you might have guessed. I'm looking for a little something here in the castle. When I'm not hot-footing it from the troops, that is. But enough about
is.
me. What are you doing here in Stormveil Castle? This
Think I can
place
steal
is
his
bursting
outfit?
with tarnished hunters, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They sacrifice our kind for grafting. Not
Want that
exactly a
hat.
place I'd stroll into without a purpose in mind.
It's very, very Vivi. Oh boy. Oh, good lord. Classic knight. Frickin' good night after that move, right?
Where'd the bird go? That bird looks like it's going to cause me fits.
Yeah, what was on its feet?
Pain.
Oh.
Suffering.
Oh my god. Back of the box quote. A lot of people guessing or wondering if this is going to come out around the same time as Breath of the Wild 2.
In this next boss
Who knows?
fight, we challenge
know
one of
anything?
the demigods.
No.
Ruler of Stormveil, Godric the Golden.
For them not to do holiday season would be strange, right? For Breath of the Wild
Well,
2?
they did March for Breath of the Wild 1.
That was like system launch, though, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a safe bet.
Thou art a true born heir. Lend me thy strength, O kindred. Deliver me unto greater heights.
6 fingers, huh? Odd choice.
It's no good.
No, I don't trust it.
Ooh, yes. Yes.
This is what the people want.
As a lord, I command thee now.
Oof. A lot of people wondering if there's going to be...
The
Oh,
lord
hang on.
of all that is golden.
Give us your ring, eh? Good God. A lot of people wondering if it's going to be crossplay. I don't know. How has Bandai Namco been in their history with crossplay? They don't seem like a very crossplay forward company.
I don't think it has been in the past at all. I could be totally wrong on that, though.
I think you're right. How are you choosing who you're summoning? Is it just random? Good job.
Could be like a D-pad selection kind of choice too.
Yeah.
Have a few hotkeys for hot summons.
I love that
amazing.
dragon arm.
Yeah.
But it's weird. It looked like your co-op buddy already had that. So I wonder if that's just a weapon, or do you have to defeat this boss before you get the dragon arm? Oh, excellent. Excellent.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for
This was
watching
just
this
a brief
suffering.
introduction
Oh,
to
Dantec
Elden
says you
Ring's
select...
fundamentals,
Oh,
but more details will be revealed at a later date. There's not long to go now before release. In the meantime, we greatly appreciate your continued support.
Let's see, gonna go pre-order. Where do I find it?
Dantec says you select the companion like a spell.
Okay, yeah.
Must extinguish
Face button or D-pad selection.
Yeah.
They will fight,
Ooh, that looks awesome.
and they will die.
Where's everybody at? Review the gameplay, scale of 1 to 10. Where you at?
How else is a champion to be born?
I feel like I'm gonna land on 10 with this.
Okay.
This looks incredible.
Yeah. 10s, 10s, 9s, 9s, 10s, 10s. Collector's edition out of 10.
9's out of here. Toss them out.
Oh my God, the hype is real. As a wise man once said, they're gonna make a fortune with this place. Are you kidding me? Everybody in the world's gonna lose their mind. I mean, as a big fan, Grant, is this about everything that you wanted?
Yeah, it seems like it's all there wrapped up in one neat little package.
Yeah.
Expansive world, a bunch of cool things to look at, a kick-ass horse. Combat looks incredible so far.
Yeah, sweet looking bosses. This guy talking all the time. It's everything you want.
He's my new best friend.
Yep, I get it. Unbelievable. Let's watch that dragon fight again. Where was that at? That was pretty early on. Oh, Was that? Nope, that's the other big guy. All right. Well, hey, everybody. Thank you so much for watching our big reaction stream. Again, you can give us a sub on YouTube. We'd appreciate it. And check out the new episode of the MinnMax Show podcast. Next week, we'll be talking even more about Elden Ring, so please look forward to that. We appreciate the support. Also, just a heads up that we have Extra Life coming up this weekend, starting at 8 a.m. Central on Saturday on this very YouTube channel. We're going to be joining forces with Game Informer and also Easy Allies. We're going to be raising money for a children's hospital here in St. Paul. We're going to be auctioning off a ton of great stuff. We have a bunch of Game Informer posters. We have collector's editions, a bunch of cool stuff, and you just have to make a donation to charity, and then we will ship out this wonderful prize. And if you donate any amount to charity, then you are in the running for a game code. We have a ton of game codes to give away as well, so please look forward to that. All right, Grant, thank you for joining me, sir.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for letting me out of the dirge, man.
Yeah, anytime. Anytime there's new Elden Ring content, I guess, you're let out of the dirty dirge. But
heck yeah.
Cool. All right, thanks so much, everybody. We appreciate it. We'll see you later today with a new episode of the MinnMax Show podcast. Bye.
Bye.